things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Acho. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our confidence.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Trojans offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Finds his tight end. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown USC! They took a shot to the... He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Acho. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Washington wants to go quickly. These two guys just on the same wavelength. They make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
High the chains now on 2nd and long.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. They'll try the run. Powers through. Another broken tackle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information.
There he goes. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's got an open man. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
To the air on 1st down. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The run from the shotgun. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short. Down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, you talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had in these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Pocket breaking down. Finds his big tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap him up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
Looking downfield, it's Acho. On target. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. Quick spin on the line. Knocked off his feet.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
The Huskies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Slings it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
He's right downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Touchdown, Trojans! A great catch and run for 6. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Dropping back, it's Acho. On target over the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going to strike.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Under fire. Wide open downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout is called. Inside a half minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? He wants to start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback adapted. Zings it complete to the right. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Makes a grab deep. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the beatdown has ensued. Back to pass, it's Acho. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Scrambling away. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
you got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Going to swing it on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's first down from the 11. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, U.S. And the Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Power football with the run. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Trojans. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. With that. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Finds the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans have moved it inside the 20. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The Trojans are on the move. Looking to throw again. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown. stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Got his man. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
This time it's complete. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. They're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And man, is that a just indict.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this offense throwing the ball has just been up and down the field all game long. They're now approaching 450 yards passing on the day.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He caught it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your team.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it's